What if the biggest new chapter in the Little People, Big World story isn't unfolding at Roloff Farms at all? What if the future of two of the family's most beloved women is taking shape somewhere entirely different, far from the pumpkin fields and familiar landmarks that fans have watched for years? Could Amy Roloff and Tori Roloff really be preparing for an exciting new beginning that's capturing attention across the LPBW community? Why are so many fans suddenly talking about a stunning $6 million property, 40 acres of open countryside, and the possibility of a fresh start, unlike anything the family has experienced before? And if even part of these reports turns out to be true, what could it mean for the Roloff family legacy? Would this symbolize a new era after years of emotional changes surrounding Roloff Farms, or has online speculation simply grown larger than the facts themselves? Today, we're taking a closer look at everything that's been shared publicly, examining where these reports originated, separating confirmed information from fan theories, and exploring why this story has become one of the most talked about topics among Little People, Big World viewers. Stay with us, because the truth behind the headlines is far more interesting and more nuanced than many people realize. For nearly 2 decades, Little People, Big World has chronicled the lives of the Roloff family, allowing viewers to witness joyful celebrations, personal struggles, and major life transitions. At the center of so many of those memories has been Roloff Farms, a place that became far more than just a family business. For longtime fans, it represents childhood traditions, family gatherings, and countless moments that helped define the series. Amy Roloff has always been one of the emotional anchors of the family's story. Through years of change, including raising 4 children, navigating the challenges of public life, and embracing a new chapter after her divorce, she has remained a familiar and inspiring presence for viewers. Her openness about family, relationships, and personal growth has earned the respect of fans who have followed her journey from the very beginning. Tori Roloff represents the next generation of that legacy. Since joining the family, she has shared memorable moments with Zach and their children, giving audiences a glimpse into everyday life beyond the television cameras. Her focus on family, parenting, and creating lasting memories has made her one of the most popular members of the LPBW community, with millions continuing to follow her updates even as the family's lives have evolved. Recently, social media discussions and online videos have centered on claims that Amy and Tori may somehow be connected to a spectacular new property reportedly valued at around $6 million and surrounded by approximately 40 acres of land. Those reports have sparked enormous excitement, but they have also raised important questions. How much of this story is supported by publicly available information, and how much has grown from assumptions, rumors, and enthusiastic fan speculation? Throughout this video, we'll carefully examine the timeline behind these reports, discuss what has actually been confirmed publicly, and explore why the possibility of a fresh beginning has resonated so strongly with longtime viewers. Along the way, we'll look at how online rumors develop, why they spread so quickly, and what they reveal about the deep emotional connection fans still have with the Roloff family and the world of Little People, Big World. Whether this story ultimately proves to be a major life milestone or simply another example of internet speculation growing beyond the available facts, one thing is certain. Fans remain deeply invested in the future of Amy Roloff, Tori Roloff, and the legacy that has kept audiences watching for so many years. So let's begin by looking at where this story first started and what the evidence actually tells us. For decades, Amy Roloff was one of the most recognizable faces connected to Roloff Farms. Long before millions of viewers tuned in every week, she helped transform the property into a place where family memories, seasonal events, and everyday life came together. Alongside the rest of the family, Amy played an important role in building the farm into a destination that became familiar to fans across the country. Her dedication to both her family and the property became one of the defining stories featured throughout Little People, Big World. As the series continued, viewers watched Amy navigate countless milestones. She balanced motherhood, work on the farm, public appearances, and the unique experience of sharing so much of her life on television. Fans admired her resilience through personal challenges, especially during major transitions within the family. While the cameras captured many emotional moments, they also showed Amy's determination to keep moving forward despite uncertainty. One of the biggest turning points came after Amy decided to sell her share of Roloff Farms following her divorce from Matt Roloff. The decision was emotional because the property represented decades of memories, hard work, and family traditions. Publicly, Amy acknowledged that leaving the farm wasn't easy. However, she also explained that it allowed her to begin a new phase of life with fewer responsibilities tied to the property. For many longtime viewers, it marked the end of one era and the beginning of another. That fresh beginning became even more meaningful when Amy married Chris Merrick. Their relationship introduced a different chapter to Amy's story, one focused on companionship, travel, and creating new memories together. Viewers watched their engagement, wedding preparations, and eventual marriage unfold on television, giving fans an opportunity to see Amy embrace happiness after years of significant life changes. Rather than trying to recreate the past, Amy and Chris focused on building a future together. After leaving Roloff Farms, Amy settled into a new home that better suited the lifestyle she wanted. She has often spoken publicly about enjoying a simpler routine while still staying connected to her children, grandchildren, and the traditions that remain important to her. Although Roloff Farms will always be part of her history, it no longer defines every aspect of her daily life. Amy has also remained active through cooking projects, speaking engagements, charitable work, and interactions with fans. She frequently shares updates from family celebrations, holidays, vacations, and everyday moments through public social media posts. These glimpses into her life reveal someone who values spending time with loved ones while continuing to pursue new interests outside the farm. In interviews and public conversations, Amy has emphasized the importance of embracing change instead of fearing it. She has described moving forward as both challenging and rewarding, acknowledging that every new beginning comes with mixed emotions. Those comments have resonated with many viewers who have experienced major life transitions of their own. Because of this outlook, many little people, big world fans believe Amy has successfully embraced life beyond Roloff Farms. While she still speaks fondly of the years spent there, her public appearances and personal updates suggest someone focused on enjoying the present rather than dwelling on the past. That sense of optimism is one reason she continues to receive strong support from longtime viewers. While Amy was beginning a new phase of life, another important transition was taking place within the Roloff family. Zach and Tori Roloff made the significant decision to relocate and establish a home away from Roloff Farms. Their move reflected a desire to create their own path while remaining close as a family. For years, many fans assumed Zach and Tori might eventually become more deeply involved with the farm. Because Zach grew up there, and the property played such a major role in Little People, Big World, viewers naturally wondered whether the next generation would continue that legacy. However, as circumstances changed, Zach and Tori ultimately chose to focus on building a life that reflected their own priorities. The couple has spoken publicly about wanting the best environment for their children. Their decisions have consistently centered on family life, stability, and creating opportunities for Jackson, Lila, and Josiah to enjoy a happy childhood. Rather than living under the constant spotlight of the farm, they have embraced a home life that offers more privacy and flexibility. One noticeable theme in their public updates is the importance they place on everyday family experiences. Whether celebrating birthdays, attending school activities, enjoying outdoor adventures, or simply spending quiet time together, Zach and Tori often highlight the value of ordinary moments. Many fans appreciate seeing these authentic glimpses into family life. Their relocation also reflects a preference for a quieter lifestyle. Instead of being closely tied to the ongoing discussions surrounding Roloff Farms, they appear focused on raising their children in an environment that supports their family's long-term goals. While the move represented a major change, it also created opportunities for new routines and traditions. Through public social media posts, Tori frequently shares family milestones, holiday celebrations, and lighthearted moments with their children. These updates often emphasize love, humor, and togetherness rather than major headlines or public controversy. Supporters enjoy watching the children grow and seeing the family's close bond develop over time. Parenting has clearly become one of Zach and Tori's biggest priorities. They have openly discussed both the joys and challenges of raising 3 young children while balancing work, family commitments, and public attention. Their willingness to share both happy moments and everyday realities has helped many viewers relate to their experiences. Another reason fans admire Zach and Tori is their emphasis on creating lasting memories instead of chasing constant publicity. Whether enjoying time outdoors, celebrating milestones, or supporting one another through life's challenges, they present a picture of a family focused on what matters most to them. Although fans continue to speculate about the Roloff family's future and the role the farm may play for future generations, Zach and Tori's public actions suggest they are committed to building a fulfilling life on their own terms. Their journey illustrates that while Roloff Farms remains an important part of the family's history, new chapters can be just as meaningful when built around love, stability, and shared family values. As both Amy Roloff and Tori Roloff continue building their lives beyond the daily routines once centered around Roloff Farms, many fans have become increasingly interested in what the future might hold for them. While their journeys have been different, they share something important: a desire to create happy, stable homes where family comes first. That common goal has led many viewers to imagine what their next chapters could look like. Amy has spoken publicly over the years about embracing new beginnings. After selling her share of Roloff Farms, she focused on creating a fresh life with her husband, Chris Merrick. Their home represents more than just a place to live. It symbolizes a chapter built on independence, peace, and looking forward rather than dwelling on the past. Fans often point to Amy's positive outlook as evidence that she's found contentment outside the farm that defined so much of her earlier life. Tori and Zach Roloff have also shared glimpses of their priorities through social media and public interviews. They've emphasized raising their children in an environment that allows them room to explore, play, and grow together as a family. While viewers naturally speculate about long-term plans, the couple has consistently focused on creating meaningful experiences for their children rather than chasing public attention. For many longtime viewers, these life changes represent something bigger than simply moving houses. They symbolize personal growth. After years of family disagreements over the future of Roloff Farms, both Amy and Tori appear to be concentrating on what they can control: their own homes, their own families, and the lives they're building moving forward. Whether future plans involve another move, expanding their property, or simply enjoying where they are today, one thing remains clear: both women have repeatedly demonstrated that happiness isn't necessarily tied to a single place. Instead, it's found in the people surrounding them and the memories they continue creating together. One of the biggest questions circulating among little people, big world fans, is simple: where did the story about a $6 million farm actually originate? Like many viral celebrity stories, the answer appears to be far less dramatic than many headlines suggest. In today's digital world, rumors often begin with a single social media post, an edited photograph, or an anonymous online comment. Someone may notice that a public figure visited a rural property, liked a real estate post, or appeared in a different location than usual. Before long, those small observations can evolve into elaborate theories that spread across Facebook groups, YouTube comment sections, and entertainment blogs. Fan communities play an important role in keeping reality television conversations alive. Many viewers genuinely enjoy trying to predict what their favorite families will do next. Sometimes these predictions are surprisingly accurate, but other times they remain nothing more than educated guesses based on limited public information. YouTube has also contributed to the rapid spread of speculation. Dramatic thumbnails featuring enormous homes, luxury estates, and attention-grabbing dollar amounts naturally attract viewers' curiosity. Titles asking questions or suggesting shocking developments often generate millions of views, even when the videos themselves acknowledge that little has been confirmed. Social media discussions add another layer. A single rumor can be repeated so many times that it begins to sound factual, despite lacking any official confirmation. As more creators reference the same claim, audiences may assume multiple reports mean the information has been independently verified, when in reality many posts trace back to the same original source. Large property purchases naturally capture attention because they represent major life decisions. Fans know that buying acreage or relocating often signals a significant personal transition. As a result, stories involving expensive farms, luxury homes, or vast stretches of land quickly become popular topics for discussion. However, this is where careful research becomes essential. Public records, verified interviews, official social media accounts, and reputable news organizations remain the most reliable sources of information. Without confirmation from those sources, reports about multi-million-dollar purchases should be viewed as speculation rather than established fact. Ultimately, the $6 million farm story serves as a reminder of how quickly online conversations can grow beyond the available evidence. While the possibility may capture fans' imaginations, responsible reporting requires distinguishing verified information from theories that continue circulating across the internet. Even though reports about a new multi-million-dollar farm remain unconfirmed, the idea of a fresh start resonates with many viewers because it's something people everywhere can relate to. Sometimes, moving to a new home represents much more than changing an address. It marks the beginning of a completely new chapter in life. Many families choose rural living because it offers a slower pace, greater privacy, and a stronger connection to nature. Wide open spaces provide opportunities for gardening, outdoor activities, raising animals, or simply enjoying peaceful surroundings away from busy neighborhoods. For parents, additional land often means children have more room to play, explore, and develop lifelong memories. Privacy is another important consideration. Public figures spend much of their lives under constant observation, making quiet country living especially appealing. A secluded property can provide valuable personal space where family life feels more normal and less affected by public attention. Lifestyle changes also influence relocation decisions. Some families seek simpler routines, while others look for opportunities to pursue hobbies, small businesses, or agricultural interests. Moving to a larger property may reflect changing priorities rather than dramatic personal circumstances. For longtime LPBW viewers, a hypothetical new property could also symbolize moving beyond earlier family conflicts surrounding Roloff Farms. Rather than revisiting old disagreements, a completely different home could represent independence, healing, and the freedom to create new traditions without the emotional weight attached to the family's original farm. Perhaps that's why so many fans enjoy imagining these future possibilities. After following the Roloff family for years, viewers naturally become invested in each person's happiness and success. Whether discussing new homes, growing families, or exciting opportunities, these conversations reflect optimism about what might come next. At the same time, it's important to remember the distinction between possibility and reality. Unless Amy, Tori, or other family members publicly confirm major life changes, stories about new farms or multi-million-dollar properties should be viewed as speculation rather than fact. The real story isn't necessarily about the price of a property. It's about the hope that every new chapter offers the chance for growth, happiness, and a brighter future. As we wrap up, one thing stands out above everything else. Whether the online excitement surrounding a reported $6 million property ultimately proves true or not, Amy Roloff and Tori Roloff remain two of the most talked-about members of the Little People, Big World family. Their lives have continued to evolve far beyond the early days of Roloff Farms, with both women embracing new chapters centered on family, personal happiness, and fresh opportunities. It's also a reminder of how quickly rumors and fan theories can spread across social media and the internet. While speculation can be entertaining to discuss, it's important to separate unverified claims from confirmed public information. Until Amy, Tori, or other reliable sources share official details, stories about new properties or major life changes should be viewed as possibilities rather than established facts. No matter what the future holds, fans will undoubtedly continue following their journeys with interest and support. By celebrating their accomplishments while respecting their privacy, we can enjoy the stories that brought us here without losing sight of the real people behind the television cameras. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates on Little People, Big World. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below and join the conversation. Until next time, take care, and thanks for being part of our community.